Good day, ma'am. I'm here to discuss what gunpowder is and what are the two forms of gunpowder. Gunpowder is also called propellant or powder charge, which means the charge of powder for propelling a projectile. When gunpowder is ignited by the primer flash, it is converted to heated gas under high pressure and propels the bullet or shot's charge through the barrel and to the target. It may come in two forms such as black powder and smokeless powder, and it will be discussed later on the other slide. Gunpowder is a substance that burns very rapidly, releasing gases that act as a propellant in firearms. Both forms of gunpowder are low explosives. As it burns, a subsonic deflagration wave is produced rather than the supersonic deflagration wave, which is produced by high explosive product. As a result, pressure generated inside a gun are sufficient to propel a bullet but not sufficient to destroy the barrel, which means subsonic refers to anything moving slower than the speed of sound, while supersonics refers to things moving faster than the speed of sound. Gunpowder is used to fire projectiles and to detonate other explosives. It can also be used for signaling. It is also used in fireworks to produce colorful smoke, and in some smoke machines to produce bubbles and as an incense substitute. The first such explosive was black powder, which consists of a mixture of saltpetre or potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal. The black powder is thought to have originated in China, where it was being used in fireworks and signals by the 10th century. Between the 10th and 12th century, the Chinese developed the Hujiang or fire lance, a short-range proto-gun that channeled the explosive powder or gunpowder through a cylinder, initially a bamboo tube. There has two forms of gunpowder. These are the black powder and smokeless powder. Black powder is a low explosive material comprised of potassium nitrate or saltpetre, sulfur, and charcoal. While used as a propellant in fireworks and pyrotechnics, it is also used on some ammunition and muzzle loaders. Black powder is relatively insensitive to shock and friction and must be ignited by flame or heat. Though it has largely been supplanted by smokeless powder as a propellant for ammunition in guns, black powder is still widely used for ignition charges, primers, fires, and blank fire charges in military ammunition. And this is the sample of black powder. Smokeless powder. Smokeless powder are not truly smokeless, but comparison to black powder, the smoke products produced when smokeless powder are used in ammunition are much cleaner. Smokeless powder is a type of propellant used in firearms and artillery that produce less smoke and less cooling when fired compared to black powder. Advantages of smokeless powder are its improved stability in storage, its reduced erosive effects on gun bores, and the improved control obtainable over its rate. And this is the example of smokeless powder. The differences between smokeless powder and black powder are smokeless powder reacts at much higher pressures than black powder. Black powder byproducts attract water and promote corrosion, whereas smokeless powder usually additive inhibit corrosion. Black powder is actually a powder, whereas smokeless powder is normally pelletized extrusions. This is the references of my reports. And thank you for listening.